So I'm very excited and very grateful to be presenting to you today on how I've built my VIP community, which is really, really important to me. And I have been building that over the last 12 months, so it does take some time. Excuse me. I'm very passionate about Park Lane, and I love to bring like-minded women together, and I can do that through the VIP community, and I believe so can all of you. So we're going to talk about that today. I love sharing the love of our jewellery and this business via that platform. It creates a real sisterhood, and it really does nurture an inspiring community based on positivity, gratitude, excitement, and most of all, fun, which is why we're all here. So as Reb said, in Jan in 2017, I was scrolling through Facebook, as you do, and saw the post. It was the beautiful bay ring. And at that time, I didn't realise it was a post about jewellery. About the business opportunity. I just thought it was a post about jewellery. So I clicked on it, and then there was the opportunity, a life-changing opportunity that at that time I didn't know I was even looking for. I was in a corporate job. I was very, very unhappy. I'm very honest about that. It wasn't a good time for me, and I always knew I wanted something more for myself, and the universe certainly delivered when that opportunity came through with Park Lane at that time. A voice in my head always told me that one day I would be my own boss. I've always aspired to do that, and that excited me even more with this opportunity. So I began my journey with Park Lane. As the Rebel said, I had no experience in direct sales, and to be honest, I didn't even know what direct sales was. So I had to do a bit of research, but I've always loved fashion jewellery. I've got beautiful pieces from my mum and my nana, so that was, it was a no-brainer. I felt a real spark when I read Rebel's post, and as I said, I did my homework and research, and I just dove straight in. I wanted extra money for myself. It was as simple as that, but I wanted to push myself outside of my comfort zone. I also struggle really badly with anxiety, especially driving, but I thought being in Perth, I've come over from Sydney, I need to get out there. I can't sit in the house all day. I need to get in the car, and I need to make more connections, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to connect with women in Perth and get my confidence back. So that was my biggest hurdle, but the nerves got the better of me. I waited 4 weeks to launch my business, so I got my kit and I just sort of sat there and waited. So don't ever do that. Definitely dive in. I would never have waited had I known how much fun I was going to have, and it was amazing. So when you start something new, your enthusiasm is contagious, and I guess other people picked up on that because at my home show I booked 3 other home shows from my launch party, so that really made me excited. The first 4 months of my business with Park Lane, I only did in-home shows. I didn't play in the online space at all. I wasn't confident to do that, and like I said, I know the importance of building a relationship with your customers and hostesses. You do need to do that face-to-face. So I watched the DVDs, I listened to all the training, and I did that for the first 4 months to build that customer base. So after 4 months, the business was growing, my confidence was growing, and I thought I wanted to capitalise on the social media trend and really broaden my circle. So as I mentioned, I'm originally from Sydney, so I have a lot of contacts on the East Coast that were interested in what I was doing, and I wanted to be able to present a styling show to them. Obviously, how are we going to do that? There in Sydney, I'm in Perth. Well, of course, we've got the beauty of Facebook, which really gave me that platform to do that. So it was really fantastic. They were interested. I started to do my research. I watched, I learned, and I guess it was the light bulb moment. And I knew at that time I loved connecting with women in Perth, but I really wanted to connect with women Australia-wide. I didn't want it just to be Perth. I wanted it to be Australia-wide. So my first Facebook party, ironically, it was for a lady in Perth, and her sister is actually with us today. So that was really fun. She was in Perth, but she didn't have the time, and she said, look, I really want to do a show, but I can't get people over. I'm like that. I don't always like to have people in my house. So I got that, and I said, okay, we can do Facebook. Sorry, I've just got a bit of a runny nose. We did her Facebook party, and she actually joined up. She joined the business because she was like, wow, that was so fun. I really want to give that a go and do that. So I was so inspired, and I was so excited, and I wanted more. The floodgates were literally opening, and I was doing more and more on Facebook. Lots more people were booking parties, and for me, I was just having a lot of fun doing that. Because I had been building the business for about 5 months now, I felt at time, okay, I'm going to try this VIP group at the time I called it. I want to get more people in there sort of learning about the business, not just to sell them jewellery, but just to share with them and connect on a different level. So my VIP community is a place that women can interact with one another. They can see our beautiful jewellery firsthand in an exclusive and a private environment. So my VIP community is a closed page. I think that's really important. You keep it exclusive and it's just got that level of privacy. We talk about everyday life in there, which is really fun. We project positivity and gratitude and just share a general love of all things sparkly. So how did I grow my community? So after every Facebook party finished, I took the opportunity to share my link with them and explain, I've got a community, this is what's involved. You know, obviously we do giveaways and prizes, but you know, you can be the first one to see the pieces, learn a bit more about the business. So it's not just selling them from a customer's perspective, it's making them feel valued, like they want to be part of it. So lots of my friends invited people. I had hostesses obviously come, and then other women I've networking with in Perth were coming in. So sales were coming in, the community was growing, and it's just been a great platform for me to showcase our business opportunity. So like I said to you, a lot of my parties on Facebook, I love doing them, but I've always got the end goal to reach out to people that might want to join the business. And Facebook really does give you an opportunity to do that in a non-salesy way in that community, because they can get a feel for your personality and that sort of thing. So 80 to 90% of my personally sponsored team members have come from Facebook. So women I've never met face to face, we've connected and we've built a relationship, which I think is really important. So that could be a Facebook party, a VIP community, my business page or my personal page. So they've seen things that I've been sharing and reached out and wanted to join based on what I've been sharing. So I cannot stress the importance of always sharing your journey with your audience. People like to know what you're doing. They're always watching. Simple things like even this weekend, if you're having a photo up against that beautiful flower wall, oh, where are you this weekend? We know, what are you up to? And oh, I'm at this beautiful, our annual summit for Parkland Jewellery. So it's that simple of just sharing something simple, and it'll take one person to see something to really want to be involved. So people are always watching. They may not be commenting or interacting, but trust me, they are watching. The amount of women I've had join up that I have never even spoken to one-on-one about it, but have been liking things, have commented and then messaged to join. So it's very, very important. And your VIP community is always key to sharing your journey, because it's that closed page. You can be open and you can be influential with your audience. So for example, the last 2 incentive trips, they were really special to me. So I put up a little event in the community, because I didn't know, Scott had the big surprise announcement, we didn't know it was going to be Athens. So I just put a video up saying, you know, our CEO is going to do something special, who wants to join us in this event? And everyone wanted to come in. What's Parkland doing? Is it a new catalogue? Is it a different piece of jewellery? Is it a trip we didn't know? So they all were like seeing my excitement. Yes, pop me in the event. So we did it together. It was really special, and for me to have so many people involved was fantastic. And straight after the video came out, I had 4 ladies join immediately because they wanted to join in the excitement and go to Greece. So it was pretty exciting. So definitely recommend sharing things like that. You really want to show them what sets your soul on fire. Okay, so a few tips on how you can have a successful VIP community. Honestly, like I said, I sort of started it from scratch. I believe if I can do it, that anyone can do it. So don't rush in. When you first start your business in Park Lane, the focus should always be your launch party and your bookings. Like that's key. Don't move away from those basics. So always do your launch and then focus on your first few bookings. And then when you start setting up a business page on Facebook, you can do that, your like page. You then begin connecting on a larger scale. I personally believe after a month or so, once you've built your contacts, then get your VIP page set up, and you do that on Facebook as a group, and I always make it a closed private group. That's just how I like to do that. Think of a fun name that matches your personality, so something fun, something people associate with you for your name. Never ever bulk add people. Now I admit I did that in the beginning, and I got some messages from people saying, please, could you invite me next time? So it's always polite to extend the invitation. Don't just drop people in a group. And there is a button on Facebook saying report this group. So if you do that, people can report it as spam. So don't ever just drop people in. Always extend an invitation. I often will put a link up on my personal Facebook page. I've got beautiful, exciting things happening this weekend in my VIP community. If you'd like to join, here's the link. So people can click on it and request to join, which I think it's nice. It gives them the option. Competitions and giveaways are a great way to build your numbers. So I'll do like a flaunt it Friday or wear it Wednesday. So if they are a long-term customer, and I'm fortunate to have many long-term customers in there, they'll post a selfie, wearing like the Kennedy earrings, and they all go in the draw to win a free piece of jewellery. People love that. They love that they're getting something back. If they're a new person to your page and they don't have a piece of jewellery, post a link to the catalogue and say, take a screenshot of your favourite piece on your wish list. That's another great way to get party bookings and sales, because obviously they're going in and other people are seeing what they're posting, saying, oh, I haven't seen that piece yet. So it's a great way to get interaction on your page. And I regularly claim the jewellery that I give away from my Rich Rewards. I love our Rich Rewards program. Park Lane are really generous, so that saves me having to purchase it, and I can use that, and it's just good to invest and give back. Sorry, I've lost where I'm up to. And just a bit more on the Flaunt It Friday and the Wear It Wednesday. So how that works, I'm sorry, I did touch on that, is that's when you put your post up. They all take their photo, they upload that, and then they go on the draw. And always do a live draw when you've got your winners. There's some really good tools on there, like Wheel Decide. People sit there and watch them when their names are in there, watching the wheel spin and seeing, their name drawn. It's a bit of fun. I'll put names in a hat. I think Tammy's got like a big pink bling hat that she does her draws from. Yeah, the bling hat. I like it. So it gets them a bit interactive. Okay, so you are your own VIP community expert. You are the stylist. People are in the community to learn from you. So what do you want to share? You want to share style tips at least 5 times a week. So obviously what's on trend, what you love, and pieces that they might like. You can mix it up with different looks, rose gold, if you've got boho girls in there. So always make sure you're listening to your audience. What do they want to see? And then you then show that through a live styling. You can do photos, but I find live videos are much more interactive. You can either have the camera facing you and you dress yourself and put the pieces of jewellery on. Another good method for me is I've got those like storage cubes. I have it set up with a bust and have everything laid out, the camera facing that, and then I'll talk through the 2 and 4 special. So they've got a visual, they understand the special, and it's provided them with the look that they want to see. Always make the community fun and show your personality. So you can share certain recipes. I was talking to some of the ladies about this the other night at dinner. So if you got a recipe that you're absolute bomb at, make sure you share that, because someone in that page might love that too, and you're going to connect on that level, and it just gets you interacting even more. Photos of your kids. If you're an animal lover, I love cheese. I think everyone knows that. And I get hundreds of people from everywhere just tagging me daily in cheese memes. And it's funny because they'll remember that. They remember that about you. So it's nice and you can connect. So that's a great way. Also, memes are perfect and interactive posts. So you could post a GIF saying, post a GIF and share your weekend plans. And then you get some people posting some pretty funny things, and you get good engagement. So your community is obviously all about the jewellery and the opportunity, but you want to keep it fun and lighthearted, and you want to be engaging and interacting as much as possible. So what does a week in my VIP community look like? I always post at least 3 times a day. So this is true to my personality. Always keep true to yourself. So I'm a very positive person. I love uplifting quotes. That just makes me happy. So in the morning, I'll always start the day with a positive quote. To get the day going and get everyone pumped up. Then during the day, I'll share a piece of jewellery or a styling tip. And then at the end of the day, I'll either mention the customer special, or I'll do another quote or a funny interactive post. And make sure you use the insights on your page to see when your members are most active. You always want to be posting when you know they're in there. So if anyone needs help with that or has a question, I'm happy to show you that on your phone, how to do that. Every week I talk about the customer specials, and sometimes I offer free shipping or a promotional offers like a free gift to help bring in extra orders every Tuesday. So on the weekend or Monday I'll be posting about that. I've got 4 50% off spots, I've got free shipping, I've got a free gift. Especially when you're going for a trip, it really helps to add those extra orders in. So definitely give that a go. Talking about our Rich Rewards earlier, share the company incentives, like the designer handbags and everything we get. I'll do a post in there. I've been fortunate enough to receive a couple of bags. Like, I'm going out to the lunch with the girls. Park Lane's so generous. They've gifted me these bags. Which one would you take with this outfit? And everyone jumps in and starts commenting, oh, I'd take that one. That looks really pretty. So again, you're getting their feedback and they feel you value their time. So that's a good way to showcase that. Sorry, I lost my spot. So obviously incentive trip, always go live and share your excitement, which is fantastic. When I first started with Park Lane, I was obviously just a team of one, and I'm proud to say we are almost at 500 women now, Australia-wide, which is amazing. So they're amazing. Congratulations. They are amazing. So building relationships face-to-face it's crucial. It's so important, and it's a big part of what we do. But I truly believe the VIP community has been instrumental in growing and strengthening my business and team. Your networking circles become infinite. So you could have someone that lives in another state, and this has happened with me, someone in another state watching what you're doing in the community, and they become really inspired by what you're doing. And even though you don't live local, you see this is an opportunity. Even though we don't live in the next suburb or close away, we can still connect and work together and be a team and do this business together. So you can take them on this journey with you. So that's really important. Don't be afraid to reach out and connect with women in other states, other cities. The possibilities are truly endless. You could also have another lady in your VIP community that just loves being a customer, and that's fine. They love being a customer, but she loves the customer service and she loves the fun in the group. So she'll talk to her friends and say, oh my goodness, I'm in this jewellery group. It's so much fun. This is what they do. You should join us. Her friend will come and join. But this friend, potentially, she could be a future hostess on Facebook. Obviously, I love Facebook parties, or she could be someone that joins your team. So you always want to be engaging because you never know who's watching. The key is to always invest in your community and give back so they feel valued. That's really important to me. I want everyone to feel valued and feel the love. I'm super grateful to be able to share what's worked for me today. I believe all of you have the power to reach women across Australia and share the magic that is Park Lane. My online platform has truly been my great friend. I think as her more as a business partner. She tells me not to wait for opportunity but to create it. And in the words of the amazing Oprah Winfrey, passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. Thank you so much.